Hi, Icona. About to happen.
It is about to happen. Fall in Love.
Fall in Love is coming out. We've been waiting for this song because we love this song so much. And the video is going to come out.
Absolutely.
And it's only minutes away. But we know that you have a bunch of questions for us.
So now we are going to interview each other.
Interesting.
Since I don't know that much about you.
But it's funny because every time we do this, it's like, what? Really? Yeah. So this is good for us, and hopefully it's going to be fun for you too. So let's start. Okay. I know you start.
I start.
Hit me.
Okay, Caroline.
Yep.
What was your favorite part of recording our new album, Club Romantic?
Wow. It's so hard to say just my favorite part because it's been a pretty long process.
It has.
But I guess it was the process itself that was my favorite thing, because it's just been so creative, so fun. We've been talking so much about life, about our best club experiences, good memories.
Yeah.
Part of this album we wrote during the pandemic when we couldn't stand on stage, and we were talking so much about how much we love standing on stage. And I guess that's why we started writing these clubby songs, because we were just writing songs that we wanted to perform live or have in our DJ set.
Absolutely.
So that was a very bad answer of one favorite thing, but
I thought that was a good answer.
I hope you get the whole thing. And also, we've been wanting to do an album for such a long time, because we want to give that to you, because we're so thankful for all the support and for you just being there for us throughout the years. And it feels like sometimes, we love releasing singles as well.
Yeah.
But just an album where you can pick your favorites, and not every song might end up on the radio, but it might be your favorite song or our favorite song. So it just feels like when we made Club Romantic, we wanted to invite you icons into our Club Romantic world. So we're very excited about that.
I thought that was a good answer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It's nice to sit beside you and hear just your words, because I absolutely agree with you.
Okay, that's good.
With most of the things you say.
Well, hopefully. Okay, so I know. Tell us the funny story with Caroline's mom and the song Downtown again, because I want to giggle. Someone wrote. Do you remember?
I don't actually.
I think they're referring to when my mom was like, oh my god, I love, my favorite song on the album is Downtown. And we were like, oh, do you have to pick that song because that's I like it when you kiss me downtown. But she obviously
didn't understand what we meant with downtown.
It's all about how you choose to read into the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. It is a metaphor for those who don't get it, and that's why we kind of love disguising things in our songs a lot. And that's one of those songs. That was the song Downtown from our first album.
I like it when you kiss me downtown.
I haven't heard that song in a bit, but
not me either. It just I totally forgot about it. But I think my mom was thinking more that it was a cute song about kissing downtown with someone that you love and looking at cute buildings or something. But it was a little bit different when we made it. Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah.
So okay, let's see. Well, tell us a fun story. Okay, so any special collabs on the album?
Yes. We, first of all, we've been working a lot with a girl called Hanna Jäger.
Love her.
Love her. We've been writing with her for a very long time. She's like a little sister to us. And we made the song Shit We Do For Love. And we just felt like you have to be on this one. It felt so natural.
Yeah.
Because her energy is great.
Her energy is great, definitely.
And when we wrote that, it was just that pure energy in the studio. So we asked if she wanted to join, and she was like, hell yes. So that's a very good collab that I'm very happy about. What do we have more?
Joel Corey
and Rain Radio. That one is also, it's so fun that it just, because we wrote that song a long time ago. And we loved it when we made it, but then we were like, we don't really know what to do with it, so we kind of put it on the shelf. And then when we got a version back, we were like, wait, this song is so good. So sometimes some songs need just a little bit more time to find its place.
Totally. And also, if like someone else put their flavor on it, it can become like a totally different song.
Yeah, that's the beauty of collaborating with people. And sometimes it happens in the room, and sometimes it's just like you send it to someone and they sit there and they do their magic. But the fun thing is that it usually comes back in a way where you're like, oh my god, I would have never heard that melody or thought about it in that way. So, yeah, very excited about that. Okay, let's see. So I know. What was the moment you realized you were best friends?
Still haven't. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What? Sorry, this album is not coming out. I'm walking out of here.
I actually hate her. No, but I think, I mean, we had this instant connection when we met. I mean, we went to the same school. The school was very small. It was about 300 people there, and everyone was super nice. It was a very beautiful vibe. So, I mean, you were not friends with anyone, but we were like...
We were just not hanging out.
Yeah, we were listening to two totally different kind of music, and we were just two different crews. And
I always thought you were very cool, though.
Well, I did. So did I about you. So just so you know, I was not a messy type, but definitely not my proudest moment. But we met after that, when we met at your party the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just made me so happy, and you made me feel comfortable. And then after that, like, our friendship grew, and like I don't know when you became my best friend, but it's just been like so obvious from the second I met you for the second time in my life. Like, it felt so, you felt just so like you were a part of my family instantly, which is a beautiful thing. And it's so beautiful to meet a best friend when you are a grown up person.
Yeah.
But I think one big memory was when we moved together to London, and it was quite a struggle there. Like, we didn't have people didn't believe in us. We moved there from Sweden. We didn't have any money. The only thing we had was each other and the things we were dreaming about. And the way that you and me were dreaming together was such a beautiful thing. Because sometimes when you hang out with people tend to kill your dreams.
Yeah.
But for us, it was like we kept on building up this whole world, which is super cool that most of the things happened in that little world we were dreaming about, now when you look back at it.
Yeah.
But I remember one thing we always did in London was that we had these headphones that you could connect through a wire, so Caroline could hear the same music I did, because back in 2009, 10, you didn't have Bluetooth.
No.
You
had to have like, okay, let's connect.
Let's connect, and that was a really cool thing. So we used to just walk around with each other and listen to the same kind of music, and just like, I don't know, we had the finger.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, can you imagine when we stand there and we do, okay, good.
Yeah.
And then you were just like in your zone again. So
yeah, we were really visualizing, and that's cool that came so naturally. So I think for me it's been, I would say instantly, the first time I met Caroline, I felt she was special, and then it just grew. And London times, you were definitely my best friend, and from that day on, it's been not just best friend, she's my sister, she's my family, which is cool.
That we've been through so much together, but it's cool. Our relationship just keeps growing, and I feel that we're closer than ever. It's so weird that we can hang out, work together, you know, like when we come home from a trip, you're still the first person that I want to call.
Absolutely.
And that is weird, right? Yeah, I know, but it's beautiful. Okay, let's see. I know. What is your favorite song on Club Romantic?
I think that question is for you, Caroline.
Oh, okay.
No, that is for me. Okay.
That is for you.
My favorite song.
Maybe you didn't want to answer that. She was trying to give it to me. That's...
I love Fall in Love. That's been one of my favorite songs since we wrote it. It just has a simple message. It's a fun way. The whole song was such a happy mistake. But also, Fall in Love. But I would have to say that there's also a song called Loving You Ain't Easy. And I love the way we sing on it. It's a little bit different. It sounds, it's definitely like another dimension of Icona Pop. So I love that one as well. But I love all the songs on the album, but those ones are special ones. And faster as well.
And when you say that Fall in Love was a happy mistake?
Yeah, we were just in the studio, and then just before, we just felt that there was something we wanted to, that the chorus was there, but we just tweaked the melody a tiny bit, and the melody just became such a cool, weird part of the whole song.
It almost makes the song.
Yeah, it makes the song. So it was just a small tweak on the melody that was like, oh my god, I love this. And that's cool how just a simple note can make a difference.
It was almost like we treated it as like our vocals like a synthesizer, and just like oh, this is cool. And it was almost like, but that was a mistake, but we like it better.
And it almost has like a classical, like what do you call, like notes in it.
Yeah.
And we love classical music, so so I would say
good.
Those two songs, actually 3 Faster is also a special one.
Yeah.
That was also a mistake. So all the mistakes,
they're good mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay, Caroline, here's one for you. Have you planned a tour in Europe?
We have planned so much stuff that we can't really talk about yet, because everything is not like, booked, but we are definitely gonna tour Europe. We're gonna tour in the States. We're gonna tour everywhere. We are setting everything up right now, so you just have to wait a little bit longer before we will announce where and when, but you have to promise that you will be there.
Otherwise,
and dance with us, because we've been waiting for this for a very long time now, and there's so many people that we miss. We miss everyone that we like from when we've been touring before. We want to come back, and also to people that we haven't met. We're super excited to meet you too. So And we also been building a new live show, which we're so proud over. We decided when we made this album and we realized that we were going very clubby, that okay, we need to make a totally new live show. And we started going back a little bit to where we started, for those who saw us very early on, when we were like facing each other and having all of our gear in the middle, and it's almost like our little spaceship. That's what we're doing now, but in 2023. And we custom made this blob, and is exactly how we want it to be. Every little knob is like picked out exactly how we want it. So yeah, it's really cool. So you don't want to miss that. I promise you that. Okay. So I won't look. Okay, we've been reading this completely different, you and me, but it doesn't matter.
I think Caroline is you.
Yeah. But okay, so so what's the most romantic thing you've seen happening at a club?
Most romantic thing. I just feel like clubbing is usually, it's almost like a religion. You know, people just stand there and they're just so happy and spread love. But I would have to say I've seen a person propose. I don't know how it ended, but it was a very beautiful thing at a club. So that was probably the most romantic.
That is really romantic. I'm jealous.
Maybe that's me next time we club.
Yeah.
Wife,
proposing to me.
My wife.
I would say yes in a heartbeat.
How did you two meet?
I mean, we already talked a little bit about when you came to my party, but we can dig into it a little bit more. It was actually our friend Emily. She was like, do you remember Ina from school? She's heartbroken and she needs to get out of bed. So maybe we should invite her to your party tonight. And I was like, oh, I love Ina. She's great. Yes, let's force her to come. And then when you came in through the door, I think I had shots.
Yes.
And I was just like, hey, let's have fun. And it was almost like, you know, when you fall in love with someone, like that instant, it just felt so natural. And we went out clubbing. First we had a pre-party at Techno Street, the apartment where we ended up staying together later on. But we went out to this amazing club that doesn't exist in Stockholm anymore, but it was just so good. The music was great. And we were dancing like crazy, and we said, you know what, we should really do some music together. Yeah, let's do it. And sometimes you say that, but the day after when you wake up, you're like, okay, I will, maybe this is not gonna happen. But you actually called me and just like, hey, I'm coming over to your place. And we made 2 songs the day after we were out clubbing.
Crazy.
And that was also so, like, it was so easy. I remember we talked about that sometimes that it could be pretty scary going in with new people, writing, but it was just such a vibe.
Yeah.
And we were like slamming on pans and stuff that we found in the kitchen, and keys, and like you were producing everything, and like it was just such a cool vibe.
Yeah.
And then the same day I called my mom and said, hey mom, I'm in a band. She's like, Caroline, what are you doing?
But 14 years now.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a very long time. Good 14 years.
Good 14 years.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I know, what's your favorite lyric on the Club Romantic album?
Favorite lyric? That's a hard one.
Yeah, it is a hard one.
Do you have one?
I mean, I have so many, and it's also connected to the story behind it sometimes. And sometimes it's just like, oh, like I think Stick Your Tongue Out, it's like super fun and cheeky. It's not the deepest thing on the album, but it's just like so fun.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It's like about tasting someone, making out, and it's pure fun. But then
also Loving You Ain't Easy, because that's such the song makes me feel so much. It is about, I mean, basically,
love is not easy.
No,
it's amazing,
and especially in the beginning, that's when it's the easiest. But then it's all about making it work, keeping it interesting, making sure that the other person is doing well. You know, it's that's when the work starts. And
or even like when you fall in love with someone that you kind of know that you're not supposed to be together, but it doesn't take away the fact that you're crazy in love. And that's so hard, because you're like, yes, when we are in a bedroom and nothing else can affect us, we are the best thing that could ever exist. But in our lives, in everything, it doesn't really work out. And that is really hard.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Relationships are hard.
Yeah.
I mean, to make them work, to keep them healthy. But that's also where I think the real love comes in, when you go through all those messy times in your relationship. So
yeah. And that's like with Fall in Love. It's also, we question, like, you know, that song is about when you really fall for someone so hard, it's almost like hitting a wall, and you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can barely exist. And that is amazing, but it's also hard when you're that in love. It's like you're almost nauseous. And you're like, is this gonna go on forever? Because I cannot, like, I don't know if I can go into work because I'm in love. Like, I mean, that's just a little phase, hopefully.
Yeah, no.
Before you
it's the worst
start figuring out if the other person feels the same, and you're like, you become a little bit more secure in the whole situation.
Oh, Caroline. What was the first club you went to, and have you been back since?
I'm trying to think about the first club, like club, not just like a cool restaurant with great music. But I think like the first club that I went to was very early on, because my friend's dad worked at Spy Bar. So he took us there when we were like super young, just to like show us kind of how a club looks like. And we thought it was so cool. You know, I was like, one day I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna dance like those cool people over there. And yes, I've been back. Of course. We had our first club there.
Yeah, just exactly.
When we started a club with our best friends here in Stockholm, that was at Spy Bar.
Wow. That's where we started to DJ as well.
Yep. Okay, let's see what other kind of questions.
This is very interesting. Let's see, where are we? Here, right? Well, and then there. But that we already answered, right?
Yeah. So maybe I jump. So I know. What's your favorite club of all time?
I don't have to say more, right? No, but definitely Club Romantic. I started to think, and I mean, I've been to a lot of clubs. We love like raves in the woods. It's something with like nature and music, and it does something, and you don't wear high heels. You can wear high heels if you want to, of course, but
it can get muddy.
Yeah, it can get muddy, and you don't even wear makeup. You're just like one with the nature. So I would have to say those kind of clubs. I don't know if they're really clubs, but mainly
Club Romantic.
Club Romantic is everything.
And just so you understand, like Club Romantic was something that we created during the pandemic when we were writing the album, almost like a sweet escape. Like how would our imaginary best club in the world with all the friends that we love kind of vibe, what would that be? And that's Club Romantic for us. So that's the best club in the world.
Caroline, you're headed to the club. Oof. To Club Romantic.
Okay, I feel it. What's the question?
You're outside the club now.
Okay.
What's in your bag?
Ooh.
Clubbing essentials.
Well, as you know, I'm a bag lady. I'm the worst. Like, I think it's all the years of touring. I like to be prepared. I'm prepared for the call, like, girls, you have to go to Mexico right now. You don't even have time to go to your hotel room. Then I want to be like, okay, you know what? I'm ready.
Come with a roller bag.
So the cute little like fashion
Clutch,
bag,
yeah.
the clutch. Not for me. I need something that's a little bit more flexible, in size. But okay, I was supposed to talk about what I have in it.
What do you have in your?
Well, of course,
dance
I
bag?
have like in my dance bag. I have my iPhone, of course. I think I have gum.
Gum, good.
I have USBs always. If we happen to find a good, just a DJ set where we could join, play it back to back. I usually have like, you know, candy and stuff. That's just, you know, if you dig really deep into my bag, you can find.
She's a weird one.
Candy.
Like save. You're like what do you call hamster?
A hoarder.
A hoarder.
No, hoarder is when you can't throw stuff away, I guess. But
Yeah, exactly.
Everything just ends up in my bag. So yeah, and then maybe like a little bit of makeup. I always have like an eyeliner in my bag. And then what do I have more? You know, when I start digging through. I mean, credit cards.
Yeah, credit card, not always a wallet.
No, but credit cards spread out. And
maybe, do you have a lipstick?
Yeah, a red lipstick and glitter.
And keys.
Because then I always, if I have an eyeliner, lipstick, and glitter, I mean, I'm fine. I can go on stage.
Yeah.
So that's
keys.
good. Keys.
Those boring stuff that you need to have.
But otherwise, that's about it, I guess. And then if we're traveling and stuff, then I might have like clean underwear and a pair of socks.
Fresh.
So clean. Fresh. I'm so fresh and so clean. Okay. So
I think this is a question for you as well.
This one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it says I know.
Oh, so I'm gonna say it to you.
No, I'm gonna ask you. So I know is, what moment inspired you to DJ and pursue music?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think back. I mean, I always loved music. I watched MTV more than anything. My mom always played so much different kinds of like good music growing up, and we were like singing in the car. So very early on, I realized that music was a part of something that I really needed to have in my life, but I didn't really know in what way. Then I started going to classical music school, where I was singing like in a choir, and I was traveling with this choir. And then I made a choice to apply for this school that I got into, where you went. And that's when I started to explore a little bit about like, what kind of music do I want to do? And that was always more like, I mean, I was pretty much into like soul and stuff, but always pop. But it wasn't until after that that I really fell in love with like club music. And maybe that was because before that I listened to like dance music, but I was too young to explore it myself. Like the love of going out with your friends, dancing, crying, like everything to this great music that just makes you feel your feelings even more. So in the same time as I like met you when we started our band, I guess, I mean, I've never DJ'd until our first club. Maybe I thought about it as a little, wow, that'd be cool, but I didn't try it and realized how amazing it was until then.
So maybe there.
Yeah, that's where. But I feel like dance music is also, like everything goes hand in hand. Like pop music is also dance music. I've always loved something with a beat and a rhythm that makes you want to dance. Yeah. Okay, I know. Describe club romantic in 3 words.
I get all the
You have 2 seconds to figure this out.
Electronic dance. Us. Is that a good one? It is us.
It's us. I think you can just say it's us.
It's us. 1000% us.
Yeah, I mean, if we
One word.
would have a baby together, it's us. Club romantic.
Where did you film the music video for Fall in Love?
We filmed it in England, in
Margate.
Margate.
Beautiful place. Very
so
beautiful.
And like, it was so fun for us to just go to a place where we've never been and just see everything. And I wish we could have stayed longer, but it was also just a part of like getting into the vibe, recording it, and then leaving it there as a good memory that I really like. And then I want to go back there and see if I feel the same. But it was beautiful, like the beach. I also love the scruffy buildings mixed with everything beautiful. It just creates that special vibe. It was really cool. It's coming. You're gonna see it for yourself in a couple of minutes. You're like, please stop talking so we can see the video. Very soon, very soon. Okay. Fit check. What are you wearing in the music video for Fall in Love? I know.
I have no idea. That's I actually do not, because we had the fitting in the morning, so usually like you know what you're wearing. But
yeah,
I was wearing 2 different outfits. One was these beautiful tights. No, they were short. What do you call biking
pants?
Yeah,
kind of.
And we also, actually my stage clothes. We on this summer tour we what do you call costume made like a small skirt and super beautiful
shoulder pads,
jackets.
Yeah,
oversized. So that was one outfit, and the second one I have no idea, but
and then you also have like t-shirt and undies.
Oh, so 3 things. Yeah,
and but it was all like a mix of your stuff and the stylist stuff, and but we don't know any brands of any of the stuff for this one.
I'm obsessed with the visuals in the music video. What was there a specific memory that inspired it?
The visuals in what music video? I have a hard time figuring out what this...
What visuals you mean. So we might jump over that one.
We will get back to you when we figure it out. Okay. How do I be an extra in the next music video, lol? This is iconic.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea, to put like something like so people can write in if they want to be extras in a video.
That would be so fun. Can you imagine just a set full of icons?
Yeah, no, that would be such an honor for us.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So
we will make that happen.
Yeah, we'll make that happen. Just write to us, and
we're actually gonna make a new music video very soon.
So we might need you.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's about time, I know.
Yeah. It's time now.
Yeah. Okay, so the official music video for Fall in Love is coming out. It's right here from us to you.